hockey fans! Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, your host on the program that is by a fan, for the fans, and about you, the fans. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 28. Man, we've got a lot to talk about, so let's get right started. First things first, I want to say a belated happy birthday to the coach, Chief Craig Berube. He turned 55 yesterday. And then to the owner, the chairman, and the man who had a plan, Tom Stillman. Thank you, Tom. You and your local-only ownership group has done a wonderful job with this team. You got some mistakes in there, and you still got some things to work on, but you're doing a great job. The Pick'em contest. On the Hawaii Blues Fan Clan, we're running a Pick'em contest. There's like 24 points left in the season, or in this month. The leaderboard is here. Brian Goodard has 12 points. Betty, John, and Nate are right behind him at 10. And as you can see down there in a tie for 8th, there I am. Woohoo! I'm coming up. After a disastrous start to this contest, I'm moving right along. You guys got to beat me. Come on, let's go. Go look on the Hawaii Blues Fan Clan, find the post, put your score. You got to get it in before the game starts. So, yesterday, or not yesterday, 2 days ago, on the 16th of December, the Colorado Avalanche and Stan Kroenke sucks, Stan Kroenke sucks, Stan Kroenke sucks, own team came into town. These were the best two teams in the West. St. Louis was up by 1 point, but Colorado had 2 games in hand. Colorado came into this game thinking that they were the mother frickin' shoots and craps, and that they were the best. And boy, did they get proved wrong. The game was tight. The Blues took a lot of shots in the first period, took 15 shots to Colorado 6. At the 18:51 mark, David Perron on a very sweet, very beautiful feed from Ryan O'Reilly. How they seen each other is just absolute amazing. It's like they had eyes in the back of their heads. Perron buries it for his first of the game. We move into the second period. Now, in the second period, Colorado woke up. They ended up getting a total of 13 shots to St. Louis's 9 at the 55-second mark. And this is a trend that is getting disturbing. The Blues are leading the league in most goals given up in the first minute of a period. That's something that we really, it's like we come out, we're not ready for the period, and we're getting taken advantage of. Kadri gets an even strength goal. Really nothing Bennett can do about it. He was sitting in a beautiful spot. Nothing could happen. Nothing, it happens. 1-1. At the 9:35 mark, while on a power play, Ratnan gets his first goal of the game, 9th of the season, from Jard. A good setup, power play goal. Not really nothing Bennington could do about it. They happen, you just let them go. But the Blues weren't done. The Blues get on a double power play, or a double minor. Kadri high sticks Parayko and cuts him, so he gets a double minor in the second period. This came at the 18:05 mark, and it looks like you're going to have a penalty that carries over, right? Nope. At the 18:47 mark, Perron on another beautiful setup, this time from Pietrangelo, buries the puck. Then, just 35 seconds later, Dunn and Bozak are starting to really feed off of each other, and it was really nice to see what happened. Dunn steals the puck, passes it over to Bozak, who passes it right back to Dunn, who has a wide open net and buries it. Back-to-back goals, back-to-back power play goals, after a power play that went 0 for 16. The power play back on track. Now the Blues are up 3-2. I'm happy because that's the score I put out. I'm thinking, I'm going to get 4 points. Yeah, And then at the 11:24 mark of the third period, Jordan Kyrou says, "Hey, Hawaii Blues fan, stick this up your 4 points," and makes a beautiful, beautiful wraparound goal. They were talking about wraparounds on the NHL Network and how there weren't a lot of really good ones. Well, this one was beautiful. And then Mr. Perron at the 16:05 mark, Colorado with 4 minutes to go, pulls the goalie. Really risky move, and it did not pay off. Perron gets his hat trick, his third goal of the game. Blues ended up taking 35 shots while limiting Colorado to 28. This was a pretty good game by two heavyweight teams. I was very impressed by the Blues and very impressed by Bennington. He made some really timely saves at the right moments. Grubauer made good ones, but when it came down to it, the Blues were just the better team. So now we're moving into today's game. Today, the Edmonton Oilers are coming into town, and this is the second time that we've seen them this year. The first time we beat them 5-2 up in Edmonton during the first of our Western Canadian swings. This was a game I remember I thought that the Blues were going to lose. They had just beaten Vancouver in overtime, and they come back and they told the Oilers, "Hey, we're a better team than you," and they proved it. So let's get right into the tail of the tape. The Blues, 28-6 for 46 points, first in the West, first in their division. The Oilers are 19-13-4 with 42 points. They are second in their division, though their division is really tight. It's like 4 points separates first from fourth, so you could move up and down really quick. The things that stand out of these numbers are the fact that on special teams, the Oilers on paper are better. Overall, they're better, but they're allowing a lot of shots. This is something that the Blues really need to exploit. I'm kind of hoping they can. They have in recent games. The players to watch for. Players that are hot right now for Edmonton, Cassian in the last 5 games has 3 goals. McDavid has 6 assists. McDavid also has 7 points in that period. For the Blues, Perron has 4 goals. O'Reilly has 5 assists. And Robert Thomas, the subject of all those trade rumors, said, I'm staying right here with 6 points. The players that we need to watch out for are basically, of the whole team, it's 2. Conner McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. They are 1 and 2 in the league in points. The team has a total of 106 goals. Draisaitl and McDavid have 38.6% of the team goals, almost 40%. You have to collect the next 4 guys in goals to equal that. Now, on the other hand, on the Blues side of this, Perron and Shin have a total of 29 goals to the 41 of McDavid and Draisaitl, and it just really doesn't seem like the Blues spread it around a lot more, and it shows. Perron's got 33 points. O'Reilly has 31, Shen 26, and both Schwartz and Pietrangelo are at 24. So this game is kind of sort of going to be a battle of the goalies. For Edmonton, you have Mikko Koskinen. He has 12, 5, and 2 with a 265 and a 917. Bennington will start. He is 16, 6, and 4 with a 244 and a 920. In my opinion, the Blues are a much, much better team. Though on paper, you would think the Oilers were a better team with a better record. This game comes down to one thing. Stop McDavid, stop Draisaitl. I remember back in the day in the NBA, when Jordan was playing, there was this sensibility of you let Jordan get his points because he's going to get his point and you stop the rest of the team. Well, the problem with that, Jordan would score 40 points a game, but the teams would score 100. So he's only scoring 40%. The other 60 points are coming from the other team. Well, in the NBA, that works. In the NHL, it doesn't. If McDavid gets 2 goals and Draisaitl a goal, that's 3 points. That's 3 goals. Now you've got to come up with those 3 goals, and goals aren't easy to come by. The best thing to do is keep them to the outside and not let them feed off of each other. They normally play on separate lines, but during the power play, they're together. It's just going to come down to, can we stop them? Now, if I'm going to go with what I see on paper, I give this all to Edmonton, but I don't see that. This is the fourth game of a 4-game homestand, or 3-0. I'm going with the Blues 4-1. I think Bennington's got it in him. So let's move on to my favorite part of the game. Yes, I've got a Fulls collection. Gonna kind of move quickly. For fan of the game, I have Forrest and Bella. Forrest and Bella are Teresa Falk's grandkids. They are wonderful Blues fans. I don't know their ages. I didn't get that. But I just want to say, Forrest and Bella, I want to thank you for being my fans of the game. Thank you, Grandma. Tat of the game. We'll move right along quickly. Tyre Nevis. This tattoo was originally just a Blue Note. And the Blue Note was done by Stephen Stone at Iron and Ink in Bloomington, Illinois. After the Blues got the cup, about 2 weeks later, Tyler went to Tattoo the Future in Bloomington also. Had a guy named David Adams add the cup. Great, great tattoo. And the shading on it, this is another one of them where the artists really do a great job with the shading, and I love that. The note, you know, you're taking old one with the new one, and it really makes both stand out. Tyler, great job on going and getting this tattoo. Great design. Thank you for being my tattoo of the game. Pet of the game. Simply this guy. This guy is Stanley. He is owned by Clinton Buckley. Clinton said he got him right before the start of the playoffs. Had a couple of different names with him, but after that he was going with, but after the Blues won the cup, Stanley was the perfect name. Black and white cat. Don't know what type, but actually I think he's really beautiful. Stanley, thank you for being my pet of the game. Well, I was going to do, I got this gift from John Hefner. It's a Blues lottery card, and I was going to scratch it off today, but I'm running a little late, so I'll save that for the next episode for Saturday's game against the Sharks, which is a later game, so I got a little time. I just want everyone to know that I'm Guy the Hawaii Blues fan, and I'm bleeding blue with you. Right, Jackson?
My name is Jackson, Hawaii Blues fan, and we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Aloha, mahalo, and I'll see you on the next Blue Note Fan Report.